Snapshots is more than a play, it's a collection of plays, a series of short scenes that are all inspired by one particular photograph that was taken by Lee Friedlander in 1969. It's become a very iconic black and white image of visitors at Mount Rushmore. And what's interesting about the photograph is that it's not a direct photograph of the four men on the mountain. It's actually an image of the tourists looking that way, and you see the mountain reflected back on them in the glass behind them in the visitor center. So it's an unusual photograph because it's more about the people looking at the monument than the monument itself. My name is Bill Bowers, and I am directing the production of Snapshots here at University of West Georgia.
My name is Erica Randall. I am a sophomore theater major here at University of West Georgia, and I'm part of the ensemble.
Hi, my name is Nikki Roberts. I'm a senior, and I am part of the ensemble.
My name is Marco Pursley. I am a senior mass comm and theater major, and I am the costume designer.
I really haven't had any difficult experience in rehearsals thus far. I think my challenge would be trying to articulate during the monologue that I have in the scene. We are doing this snapshot on a big stage, so trying to project and articulate so that I can be heard is a challenge for me.
I would say the most difficult part of the rehearsal process would have been to not play the end, to not already know what happens to some of the characters, being that some of these plays are based on monumental events.
The most important experience in rehearsal so far is working with our guest director, Bill Bowers. The way that he has us warm up, I think, is different than what I've been used to.
I think the most important part of rehearsal so far has been the time we've gotten to ask questions, to really understand our characters and try to put ourselves in their mindset, and the time that we've taken with each other as a group to understand each other.
As the costume designer, I think I give that visual aesthetic that people need to really understand the character. So I'm kind of understanding of who this person is before they even open their mouth. I have to get acquainted with the characters in the script, and I have to find a way to express them through what they wear.
I was invited back to direct something here at UWG, and they were very gracious and said, find a play you'd like to direct, what would be interesting? And we knew we wanted to do a small cast show, meaning under 10 people, and they were interested in having it not a full set, not a realistic set. And I read a lot of plays. I read about 15, 20 different plays, and this is the one that kept rising back up to me as an interesting one to work on. First of all, because it gives the actors a chance to play a couple of different roles, and I thought that would be interesting. And none of the scenes are really more than 3 or 4 minutes long each, so they're very bite-sized plays that you can really investigate in depth. I love this play more and more every rehearsal, I have to say. I really am liking it more and more. And I think it does have a lot to say about what it means to live in America and how we view ourselves as Americans in different periods in history. As one piece that's set in the Depression era of the 30s. Most of them, however, have to do with America in post 9/11 times and how we feel about our security on a personal level and on a national and international level, and how perhaps we're viewed, how the view of America might have changed our view of ourselves, and also the global view of what America represents to the rest of the world.